Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Titans Season 2, Episode 7, Bruce Wayne, which I guess we're going to be seeing Bruce Wayne this episode. Maybe in flashback form, maybe the real one. I'm excited either way. The last episode had another cliffhanger, so I'm very excited to get back into it, and hopefully it's going to carry on with the story from where we were up to. So yeah, let's go. Oh dear. Whose nightmare is this? Yep. Jason, talk to someone about what you're going through.
The suit makes the man.
Is he actually here?
Oh, let people go.
This isn't real.
Your life for Jason.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what he was going to do.
At least for now.
Give Dick a hug. None of this is Dick's fault. This is just Dick's internal monologue, and I hate it.
This blood feud between you and
He had
Death
no
Row.
way to know Death Row was alive. He should have he should have told them once he knew. Dick, sweetheart. He just blames himself and has so much self-guilt and hatred, and I hate it. Because everyone's been just dumping on him all season.
Yeah. Well, I can't say the same about the kid who saved Jason.
He's not okay, look at him.
Wanna come take a look?
Yes, we do want to go take a look. See, this is why I really wasn't a huge fan of everyone constantly attacking Dick in the last couple of episodes, you know, blaming him for the mistakes he's made, because yeah, you need to hold him to account for making mistakes. He's not perfect. But Dick holds himself to account so much, and it's plain to see on his face. Connor, you're gonna be fine, alright, sweetie?
Finish him off.
Ridiculous. It isn't actually normal to see someone like that.
You're the only one with my phone number.
Oh, well, this Dick just hates himself so much, and it's killing me.
On my way.
Please do check on Jason. I know you're feeling guilty and like he won't want to see you, but you need to.
Alright?
All good.
He's not alright. Make him talk to you.
I don't want to take it easy. I feel good.
Talk to Dick.
Say what you really want to say, huh? That all this is my fucking fault for going out there alone.
That isn't actually what he wants to say right now. He was angry with you to begin with, but when you're in actual danger, that's what he cares about.
Well done.
Dick.
Check that off the list.
Oh, you've got to keep going with Jason. Like, give him some space now, but keep going with him.
Out there with Deathstroke.
He was going to sacrifice himself.
No egg fried rice.
Everyone else needs to realise just how low Dick is feeling right
Can we
now.
not do this now? Is there something you're not telling us?
So do they not know everything that happened in the past?
Nothing to worry about, kids. It's a mild psychic split.
Someone needs to help Dick. I'm very stressed for him. Notice that something isn't right and be there for him. Hold him to account when he makes mistakes, of course, but be there for him too. I love Corey. Oh no, sweetie.
No!
She speaks that language, that's cool.
Let go of my damn arm.
From Tamarind?
Kryptonian, it's a dead language.
Dead language. Poor Crypto. What is she up to? Sabotaging them or stealing something?
Don't lie to me, Beck.
Why don't you stick his head in the deep fryer? Smash his head in the counter. I mean,
I
him for a
need Dick
penny
to
and for a
talk to
pound.
someone like a real person, his real
Shut the
friend.
fuck up.
This isn't normal Dick. Because I'd be like, I tell you everything I want to know. You're scaring me.
No?
Dick.
Come on, man!
You happy? Thanks, Penny.
Dick, sweetie, talk to your team about this, okay? What was that doing there? Someone talk to Jason.
Leave now?
Really?
Well, please let
I made
Rose
it out
help
alive
him.
from my...
Dick did what he could.
Really? Because I heard he dropped you from a skyscraper.
Not his
Dick did
fault.
do
Not
what he
yours
could.
either.
It's not Jason's fault. He shouldn't have gone out, but that none of what happened next was his fault.
Some kind of super shrink to deal with all your problems.
They really, really do.
Did you just say something nice in that? I'm pretty...
Poor baby. Please rescue him, Eve. You could do it even with the collar on, that's good. The dog can fly! That's fantastic. It's made my day. Oh, now my day's crashing down again. This season I feel a bit like, obviously Dick has made a lot of mistakes, but the rest of the team kind of use him as a bit of a punching bag when they're not feeling too great, and that doesn't encourage him to open up with them, which is what he needs to do, and not be doing any of this. Oh god! Dick, please go and see a psychiatrist. Desperately.
Come on, boy, Wonder. This is your show.
Dick needs severe psychological help. Please bring someone with you. Is Rose messing with them all? Because who else could it be within the tower? Because people have been theorising that Rose is actually working with her father. So like leaving Hank the alcohol, her the drink. But I don't know how he'd know.
I'm gonna teach you how to dance.
I don't dance.
Come on.
The This is very strange, and I don't necessarily trust her. I'd like to think she is just trying to help Jason, like, get through this. I'm feeling a little bit like the writers of this episode were slightly high. Oh dear. She didn't know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is why we're honest to people with people Dick.
That's what you're doing to me too.
Rose, calm down, okay? What are
They
you
did
talking
use him to get
about?
to Deathstroke, but I do think Dick is actually just trying to be different and trying to help you.
He never told me.
He hasn't known you very long.
Fuck all of you.
You could go after her, Jason.
Then what?
At least pretend you've got your phone to your ear if you're going to have a conversation with your imaginary friend. I don't like this. Did she really need to be topless? Really, Titans? This isn't Game of Thrones. Now you got Jerome Allman, so you're a bit confused.
It's crazy. You or him?
Right now, that's a very valid question.
How long has it been since that went down with you and Slade?
Oh, please God.
5 years.
Thank you.
Fuck is he?
These guys are playing.
He's
you. You
gonna-
get back to the tower.
He's
That's
gonna,
where you
like,
need to
use
stop.
you. You're emotional, he's
Stop
not.
fucking talking. Are you alright?
No, he's not alright. Why is it that a bad guy notices? Before the team. Just go back and tell the team, sweetheart. Ooh,
Have a date.
he was expecting you. God, this is stressful. I don't enjoy this, Dick. Who is doing this? Is it Rachel? You haven't seen her this episode at all. Is she, like, losing it to the darkness because she knows the worst fears and everything?
Asshole playing pranks.
Don't blame it on Jason, but talk to him. At least he acknowledged that Dick did try everything he could to save him.
Because that'll really piss me off.
Instantly he wakes up.
Led here by a dog. Is there someone named Connor there?
The level of radiation that can't be found on this earth.
It can be found with
Fly into the
Corey.
sun, and we don't have time for that.
You got Starfire here.
I know.
I love Crypto already. I love this teamwork. You controlled it, Rachel. Well done. He's so sweet. And he's naked.
Hi.
I mean, that advice I gave you, that was terrible.
It really was. Oh.
Mom.
Oh. He's so cute. I want to adopt him and raise him. Where's Crypto? Thank you. Oh, Dick, I don't like this. I just feel like everything is going to crumble around him and he's just going to be as low as he's ever been. And that makes me so sad.
To be back here,
Oh goodness, is this where it happened?
you have blood in your hands.
Not just me.
But you have more.
He's trying to make it right. And the real Bruce Wayne didn't teach him very good methods of dealing with anything.
Your secret, they'll leave you. And you'll be alone again.
I won't leave you.
They don't need to know.
Sweetheart, tell them the truth because they find out another way that's worse.
You know how to get rid of me.
Oh, Dick.
You've known the whole time.
You can do it.
Just have to tell the truth.
Please tell them the truth, okay? They will understand. They'll get through it. They'll respect you more for having told them.
It's too hard.
I know it's terrible and you blame yourself fully for Jericho's death. But you have to. And you can do it, sweetheart. And now we can deal with whatever Deathstroke has here for him. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. So there's just someone inside the tower. So it isn't any of them leaving the sneaking little things to ruin their lives. It's someone inside.
The
Oh
monster's
goodness.
been in the tower all along.
Oh goodness. Is he gonna blame... Oh, Dick, sweetheart! Control your anger, get home quick. Phone home as well. How does this person know all of their darkest secrets, though? Whoever it is. Like, how does this person know that would get to Rachel?
All you do is give people reasons to hate you.
It wasn't Jason, Rachel. It wasn't him. Rachel, I know you... It's out of anyone you'd think it would be him, but literally after the day he's had, it's not him, and that didn't help anything. Children.
I didn't do shit, okay? Like, don't blame me for...
You ever go in my room
Don't
and pull
just
that
blame
shit again? I'll
Jason.
forget what team you're on.
Like, after the day he's just had, I don't think that pranking everyone was going to be high on his
I don't know
list
what
of
happened,
priorities.
guys, but I didn't...
We're not done here, kid.
You people are insane.
Why are you all just deciding it was Jason? Can't you see that he doesn't look like he's feeling guilty like he would be if he'd done it? Or feeling like smug?
Everything's my fault.
I'm actually on Jason's side for once, fully. Okay.
What's with the gun?
You do look like you've lost it a lot. You should have already brought the pictures with you.
Jason.
Oh god, what's happening? Oh goodness. Oh no.
Jason,
Oh my god.
you're okay.
You're gonna be okay, okay? You can make the choice now, sweetheart, to let him help
Nobody's
you.
been up to the task, Dick.
Dick is still trying. He's here right
You had a
now.
poison in me.
You don't have to let that
Shit
sort of
spreads,
thought
you can
win.
affect.
That's how Dick feels about himself.
Step away from the ledge.
I knew he was on a ledge. It's not really much of a reveal. Horrible though it is. Dick hasn't given up on you. He's right here.
And the reason they all hate each other.
No, you're not. The rest of them have a lot of bloody apologising to do, and they see just how low they brought Jason.
Something I never told anyone.
Oh goodness. Oh. I love you so much, okay? You were brilliant. And you're gonna save Jason.
You're not the poison.
It's not you either. You've just made some mistakes, but that doesn't make you poison.
I caused all of this.
You didn't
I
mean
did
to.
something 5 years ago.
You got the number of
Something
years right.
unforgivable.
I just want to hug them both.
I killed Deathstroke's son.
Did you actually, like, do it? Or did you just cause it to happen? I need to know. Please don't end the episode there. Ah! That's actually left me feeling really upset. I just want to cry. I feel for these characters so much. And, you know, if you've been watching my channel, or my reactions to, if you've seen all my reactions to Titans, you know that season 1 Jason Todd, I was like, I don't care what happens to him, I hated him. And you know, I was prepared to get to know his character more and to have a more like rounded opinion of him. And this season, you know, especially the first few episodes, I haven't loved Jason, but the last two, I think, seeing him in danger really like, I'm often someone that when someone is in trouble, I'm instantly like, my emotions will connect with them and I'll be like, I will protect you now, I will keep you safe. But I think this episode, seeing Jason suffering and kind of hearing him vocalising that he knows that he's not the easiest person to be around, and that kind of he knows, well, he blames himself a lot, and that's kind of why he acts quite the way he acts. It doesn't excuse everything he's done, or I mean, okay, I'm not saying he's done anything that terrible other than, you know, just potentially killing loads of cops, but I mean, like, it doesn't kind of forgive him for being a jerk, but it explains it, and this could be a really big moment for him, a turning point. I don't know that the show's going to do that if they like having him being this sort of jerky character, but he was so low as this, and then hearing someone else, someone that he kind of does, he's always looked up to Dick, the original Robin, saying that he feels kind of the same way he did and that he blames himself and that maybe it isn't all his fault. Hopefully that is going to be a turning point for Jason and it's not going to turn into him just raging at Dick. But just Jason as a character, you know, seeing him that low, seeing him all episode, the shot of, you know, the levels of the building going by through his eyes, all the pain he was in. God, it's just, that was a lot. And I think Dick tried to talk to him at the beginning of the episode quite genuinely, but Jason wasn't in a place to hear it, and Dick isn't someone that knows how to talk. He's never doesn't talk about his own feelings, so how is he going to know how to do it? What I thought was quite interesting was the rest of the Titans being a little bit with the Dick at the beginning, being like, are you going to go talk to Jason now? Like, judging him. Why didn't they go and check on Jason? If they weren't sure Dick was going to do it, they didn't think he was going to do a good enough job. They're all adults. They could go and try and be there for Jason too. But none of them bothered. None of them, they just made dinner and just, you know, lived their lives. So I don't think Dick is the only one culpable in this position. And the way that they all just, yeah, okay, if you do look at everyone, it's most likely going to be Jason. Now, of anyone who's going to be doing cruel pranks, you know, he's the one that seems most likely. But you never ever just point blank accuse someone. And the day after they almost died isn't, I mean, if he had done it, even Rachel here, if he had done it, surely, if anything, that would be a reaction to trauma, not him just being a jerk. And then the look on his face when Rachel was accusing him and when they were accusing him, it didn't look like someone that had done the thing. Because if he had done the thing, he would have been a bit like, either he would have been looking really guilty, or he would have been looking really smug, like, got ya, you know. Whereas he just looked broken. And I didn't enjoy the fact that they just kept and kept attacking him with that. And I know that they tried to do it a little bit nicer, but they could be kind of more like, well, maybe it was, like, I feel like they could have raised the prospect of it not having been Jason. And also, how the hell would Jason have known that an orange soda bottle thing would get to Donna? Like, how on earth would he have known that? You know, the crosses, maybe he does know Rachel, the picture and everything, but you know, I don't know that it's Jason. Obviously it's not Jason, but I don't think that they handled that very well, which is amusing to me given that they all keep attacking Dick for not handling everything perfectly when none of these characters are perfect. So yeah, Jason at the end, seeing how broken he was feeling, I mean obviously he's not broken, he's going to get through this, he isn't going to be okay, he's not okay right now, and it is okay that he's not okay right now, but he can get through this and he can grow and he can become the character I see within him, I really hope. And you know, before thousands of people comment, I'm aware, thanks to you all, that in the comics Jason dies. That doesn't mean the show has to follow the comics, it is its own adaptation. Nothing that happens in the comics has to happen here, and if it does I'll be very sad, but it's fine. So I thought that was really awful that Dick finally, you know, I still don't think Bruce Wayne did a particularly good job raising Dick. And I don't think he was a sadistic person. I don't think he was intentionally a bad parent. I think he tried his best. But I think in the way Dick handles certain situations and the way he responds to things, you can see that he wasn't a perfect parent. But again, he wasn't perfect. Okay, yeah, he did his best. So I think Dick is really trying to learn from that. And this episode, actually, it was really upsetting for me watching Dick falling apart. Watching him have this battle with... Okay, yeah, he viewed it as Bruce Wayne, but it was all his worst thoughts being put into somebody else's mouth. All the self-hate he has, all the guilt, all the blame, all his feeling like he's a monster. You know, at the beginning of this season, he was able to, with Rachel's help, break through from that thought process a little bit and to kind of think, well, no, I don't have to fall into that pattern. I can be better. I can let go of that darkness that I thought was within me and I can be better. And then this season, Deathstroke not being dead has just brought all of that back and just made him feel like he can never escape that. And I feel like every word Jason was saying about being the poison, about getting everyone killed, that is how Dick has been feeling all episode. That is actually why Dick found it so difficult to try and talk to Jason, was because of all the blame he was feeling in himself. That's why he went to sacrifice himself. He wasn't being some self-righteous martyr. He was feeling like he deserved to die because of what happened. He deserved to die rather than anybody else. That was why I immediately, the minute he was like, oh, we're not going to sacrifice Rose, we'll offer him a different sacrifice, I was like, he's going to sacrifice himself. It was plain to see because that's who Dick is. And it makes me really emotional and I'm actually really upset because I'm really scared, because everyone this season has been very quick to, if Dick makes a mistake, they launch on him for it and they're like, they don't let him be human. He's not allowed apparently to make mistakes, to not be perfect, and he's never someone that's held himself to being perfect. He's someone that's tried to be perfect. He's someone he's someone that has wanted to be perfect and to be cross with himself when he wasn't, but he's never tried to say to everybody else, hey, I'm perfect. You know, I'm stressed for him because I think the rest of them are kind of forgetting that he's a person too and that he's going through stuff too. And I mean, when he did run through that door looking like a crazy person with the gun, they looked a little bit concerned. But then none of them followed him onto the roof. None of them followed him to see what was happening. You know, he just went, Jason, and ran off. I mean, okay, yeah, they knew he was going to talk to Jason, but I think I'd at least be like a little bit concerned myself, trying to see what would happen with both of them, given that both of them look pretty unstable, but the rest of the team were just fine with everything. I mean, those pictures on the... Given that Dick was seeing things, did Deathstroke really take pictures of them all? I'm guessing he did, but then who is it? Because Rose seemed genuinely like... I mean, I'll come to that in a minute, but... Okay, I'll come to Rose now, actually. It's time. I'm sorry, I'm really feeling like really emotional and like upset after this episode. Rose seemed genuinely surprised. And when she went to talk to Jason, I think it was genuine. I think she knew he was hurting and kind of, she feels like she can understand him a little bit and connect to him a little bit. But she seemed genuinely horrified when she found that vinyl. Now, was that just, you know, oh, I found this, therefore I need to play the part and act like I had no idea it was the Titans? Or because it's the people they were being messed with before that happened. So it could be that she's working with her father, but that she seemed quite genuine. It was quite random, but also quite genuine. I think, like, everyone in the show needs a good therapist session. Like, I would be quite happy if the rest of the season was just everybody getting intense counselling, but that wouldn't be much of a show. She seemed genuinely very upset and very hurt at finding that, and I think, where was she at the end of the episode? Where did she run off to? And she's going to be very unhappy with Dick, and all of them. And she has a right to be because they didn't tell her, but I truly think this time around, Dick was very adamant that they would not use her as bait. The rest of them were kind of okay with it, but he was like, no, he wants to just protect her and keep her safe to make up for, to atone for what he did before. So I don't know that she is working with her father, but maybe she is. But who is it then? Is there someone else running around the tower? Garth was very quiet. We didn't see him. Gar was, I mean, he was in one episode, I'm already getting the names blah blah blah. Gar was very quiet. He was, you know, is he I love him, so I don't actually think it was him, but you know, we didn't see him getting messed with, did we? So maybe it was him, but obviously it wasn't. So who is it and what's happening? That is something that I'm very intrigued by, what's going on within the tower, who is messing with them all. Is Deathstroke somehow in the tower? Like, when he's here, he did look a bit psycho. So then also Connor, I love that they were able to save him, that they were able to use stuff, and Rachel controlled her power, that was beautiful. I still think there's a small chance that the being messed with could be Rachel, because it was all of like their worst fears and their worst moments, and her powers used to do that. Like maybe she doesn't know she's doing it. Maybe like when she's asleep she gets up and she messes with people, including herself, because her power used to be quite angry at her. So I'm intrigued by that. I still think that that's a possibility, but that doesn't explain the pictures. So yeah, there's a lot going on here that I'm excited to get to. Now at the end, Dick's admission that he killed Deathstroke's son. Now does he mean he literally killed him, or does he mean he caused his death by getting him involved, by taking him out by himself, by taking him, and maybe even saying to Deathstroke, you know, like, come out or I'll kill your son, and then that got him killed. Like, you know, I feel like I killed Deathstroke's son could mean he literally did it, and, you know, it would, I think if he did it, it would be a moment of extreme rage. We've seen he's had those. Or, I don't even think Dick would have done that, to be honest. I'll be surprised if he did. Or it would be an accident if he did. I think, though, what he's most likely to have meant by that would be that he got him killed, and therefore he blames himself, because even more so than the rest of them, he got Jericho killed. And we really need to find out what happened there, and I'm very excited to find out what happened there, but I'm also very much terrified to find out what happened there. So yeah, I'm actually like, I'm not looking forward to editing this, because it really, like, just Dick was just in such a bad place, and no one was there for him, and I wanted to be able to be there for him, and it really messed me up a little bit. And then Jason, on top of all of that, like, I'm really not okay, and I don't really want to wait a week, but I have to, so thank you for watching.